Quick sound test.
Hello?
Yeah, definitely.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'll look out after 5 me.
Recording when you are.
Okay, Jamie Moore for IFL TV, standing in for Coogan again. Las Vegas bound, skiving off. So, Scott, Stephane Jamoye, what do you know about him?
I know he's tough. I'm expecting a very tough fight. What I know about him is he's only 24, but he seems to have been around for a long time and fighting at a decent level. You know, he's European champion. He's fought for the WBC bantamweight title this year. He'd been in the ring with Leo Santa Cruz a few years back. Tomohiro Kameda, I think he's called, the Japanese fighter, and he was very young then. But he's gained valuable experience, and now he's coming into man strength. And I think that experience back then will have stood him in good stead for now. And listen, he'll be coming here to win, and it's my job to not only win but win in style and do the job, and do a job on him.
Yeah, he's fought the likes of Lee Askins and Jamie McDonald. Jamie McDonald beat him. It was a tough fight. Yeah,
I mean, people were split who thought they won that. Jamie McDonald's now WBA bantamweight champion. So he stopped Lee Askins in 8 rounds. So he comes with very good pedigree. He's beat very good fighters, and like I say, I'm expecting a very tough fight. And the way I've been training and everything, I'm confident because, listen, I know the work I've put in and I know how prepared I am. And like I say, it's not about just winning. I've got to go out there and win in style.
Look good. I mean, you're looking sharp on the pads there. How's training gone? All going well?
Yeah, listen, training's been going really good. I feel good. Obviously, the change of opponent and not being able to nail one down for a while, it could have been frustrating. But the way I look at things, like it's happened to me before, and I know how to deal with it. And as long as I'm 150% sharp, skill-wise, mentally ready, physically ready, 150% prepared, then whoever they put in the opposite corner, it doesn't matter to me because I've got to do the job.
Yeah, you can see physically, you just live the life. You never balloon up in weight. You love boxing, don't you?
It's one of the things. It's all I've ever done. It's like I say, I don't have to sacrifice anything because I don't miss anything else. I don't stop doing anything. All I do is box. You can ask my mum, you can ask my fiance, you can whoever. All I do is box, and it's it's the life I live, and it's something that I don't want to stop doing. So that's why I train like I do and make sure I keep winning and walking out in front of thousands of people.
Great.
You know yourself. It's the buzz that you get, and when you look around and you see you get your arm raised, there's no better feeling.
Fighting at the AMN, well, the phone's for you now, but it'll always be the AMN because of Ricky Hatton. Yeah. Do you feel like you can follow in his footsteps and get the big following what he had? Listen,
I think I'd like to get as close as I can. He took 30,000 over to Vegas. I don't think that'll ever be done again in the following he had. But to have 20–30% of that, that, and just achieve what he achieved, I'd be very happy with that. He's someone I look up to, and I'm very privileged for him to promote me in my career as well. And like I say, it's one of them. As long as I keep training hard, keep working, dedicated, focused, I'm on the right path.
Someone to aspire to be like. So, Carl Frampton had a great win at the weekend. Used to have been linked, fighting each other for a long, long time now, but it looks like maybe it possibly can happen now.
Yeah, like I say, first and foremost, Saturday night, I go out there and do a job and win in style, and then that fight has to happen. It's a fight that the British public want. Not only that, he's capturing people on the other side of the pond as well. They want to see it, and to potentially be involved in one of the biggest fights in British boxing and go down in history, why would you not want to be involved in that? I mean, there's 2 world titles on the line, but take them away, this fight's bigger than that. This is about me and him and showing who's the best. And like I say, I'm 100% confident. You'd ask him the same, he would be. The fight has to happen.
It's a toss-em. You can flip a coin. That fight is on par with. I mean, I think the only other fights in this country at the moment is probably Carl Froch versus James DeGale, Tony Bellew, Cleverly. They're the only other ones, really.
Kell Brook.
Yeah, Kell Brook and Khan. But that's probably on the sideline for the minute with Kell being hospitalised. But that's how big it is.
It is. I mean, like I say, if you put in the boxing news, or you ask anyone what fight you'd rather see and you name them 3 fights, definitely me and him is the biggest fight in British boxing, especially now he's become a world champion as well.
Yeah, style-wise, I think it makes for a great fight. So, well, Scott, listen, hopefully you come through Saturday, which I'm sure you will, and then negotiations can get underway. Thanks, mate. Listen, good luck for Saturday.
Cheers, pal.